Walker.
I'm Sean Carruthers.
And this is Lab Rats. And one of the best things here at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas is the fountains at the Bellagio. They're louder and wetter than we are. Anyway, on today's show, we're going to show you the best of CES. Yay! The ultimate, exciting, fabulous consumer electronics show technology that we saw this year in 2009.
It's my favorite stuff ever!
Yay! So, without further ado, and with more water going up in the air, let's get it to the best of CES, just like the fountain.
So you have hundreds of gadgets kicking around your house. You got to charge them all. You got to get the connectors out. You got to find the charging docks and all that. Well, no more. Ron from PowerMat has a better solution for all of you out there with that problem in your house.
Right. So what you see here is a system that we've created called PowerMat Wireless Charging. It's a chip-based system that basically attached to any of your gadget and electronic devices, enable charging and sending data without the need to plug in with power supplies. The way it works is basically that you take your, let's say, iPhone, you buy a protective case with a chip inside, and when you slide the iPhone to your protective case, you're ready to go. When you place it on a mat, it will just charge. So now it's charging without any contacts. I just place it on the mat and it's charging. The same I'm doing with my laptop. The laptop, yeah. I'm sorry.
So you have a number of different products here. How many different products right now are supported wirelessly?
Something like 25.
And how much would it cost to put this little case onto this product?
Yeah, so the chip is basically the cost of the protective case will remain the same. So whatever price you pay in Apple Store, you pay for this protective case. Only the protective case will be enhanced with PowerMat chip. And that means wherever you go, as long as you have MAT, you can work with it.
And the gadget here for charging is this. How much does this one cost?
So it depends on the configuration, of course, but from 59 to 149, you are all set. The big advantage of this system is, of course, that you get away from carrying, and everybody knows, carrying too many power supplies in the suitcase, etc. Once you have this device, which is a traveler mat, you just unfold it and use it, and that's it. Not only that, but also you're saving power but by using this system simply because of the fact that this brain, little brain here, tells the system when your battery is fully charged, so it never overcharges.
And you also don't have to use 6 or 7 different transformers as well.
Right, that's right. So it's we believe that this system is going to create a little revolution in consumer's life, and we're happy to introduce it in this show.
So when is this available to buy?
Very soon, very soon. The first time we're showing it will be in the CES show this year, and before fall we're going to introduce this in the major retails.
Okay, so keep your eye out, then run out and get this, but when you do run out and get it, leave all your power adapters at home.
You know, many years ago, Bill Gates would walk through his house and he would like command audio as he walked through different rooms. And that was a millionaire or a billionaire kind of technology. Well, Linksys by Cisco technology actually has a new ecosystem that does that today for you. And I'm here with Chris from the company. Now, let's start with the system controlled by this. This is what Bill Gates would have held, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is a remote control.
Yeah, so this is what we call the wireless home audio controller.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a Wi-Fi controller. It has a 4.3-inch touchscreen, and it allows you to control all the network media devices that we have available today.
Okay, so this is commanding an ecosystem, right?
Yes.
So I start, for example, in the kitchen, and I have one of these devices that this is talking to, and I say, play Led Zeppelin, for example.
Yep.
It goes up via the home network to a computer, right? And it says, play Led Zeppelin.
Yep.
And it's fed through here, and it starts playing through the speakers.
Exactly.
Now you guys make this device and the speakers as well for your kitchen.
We do.
Right.
We do.
And then I walk through to the living room, and I have this set up again in my living room this time. Is that right?
Absolutely.
And I change it and go, no, now play it in the living room.
Absolutely. So what we've done is we're going to really change the way people listen to music and interact with their music. People got all kinds of digital assets locked in different network attached storage devices, or on their PC. Maybe they want to go out to the internet and grab something off of, so let's say, Rhapsody.
Right.
We allow you to do that through this device and play them on these audio devices here. And you can play individual songs to individual rooms, or you can synchronize audio and play it in multiple rooms at the same time.
Now, where does the iPod fit into all of this?
So the iPod is a very cool feature. So we have an iPod dock, which is right here.
Yeah.
It connects to the director and the conductor, which is over here.
Okay.
When you insert your iPod, it actually mounts it on the network and allows you to view all the content that you have on your iPod and stream it throughout your home.
Wow, so your iPod just becomes data that feeds the network, and you can basically pull it off on demand.
Exactly.
And play it through the speakers that are connected to this network.
Absolutely.
That's amazing. There you go. You can be your own personal Bill Gates with custom audio in any room of your home with Linksys by Cisco technology here at CES.
120 hertz is great for getting a great picture on your television, but Adam from NVIDIA is about to tell us something else that's good for it. Adam, you've got Guitar Hero running in the background.
We do,
what does that have to do with 120 hertz?
Okay, so what we're showing in the background, and we're showing it on a number of games, we're showing 3D. So we're basically showing any game, we're delivering it in 3D. So essentially playing a game looks like you're actually watching a 3D movie. So it's stereoscopic 3D technology, whereby we take advantage of all the inherent 3D qualities of the game, and we're actually rendering a left and the right view, and through 120 hertz, we're actually delivering 120 frames per second. 60 frames to the left eye and 60 frames to the right eye. And with these glasses, we're actually, the glasses are routing the appropriate frame to the appropriate eye.
So it's like on, off, on, off,
on, off, on, off, on, off. The display is actually sending you left, right really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So in the background, we've got an HD TV DLP. With these glasses, it's an incredible experience.
Mm-hmm.
We've got 120 hertz LCDs, and we've got projectors also.
Okay, so do you need any special coding to make these games look 3D, or
Right.
is it something that anybody can do?
Exactly, and that's the beautiful thing about this technology, is that really any standard DirectX game out of the box will just work. So the developers have done nothing special to these games. You don't have to buy new games. These are games that you probably already have maybe at home in your PC, and we're just enabling them. We're now sort of unblocking the two-dimensional barrier of your screen, and we're showing them in 3D.
Well, because 3D games, they need to be able to render things in 3 dimensions, so it already knows what the depth of field should be.
The geometry is already there.
All right, so what are the components that you need to make this work from your end? Do you need these glasses? Do you need anything else on the TV to sync with that?
No, so really, inside of this kit right now, we've got the glasses, we've got a USB transmitter, right. There's a wireless link, and there's the drivers, of course, the stereoscopic drivers. Yeah. And so that's it. And other than the 120 hertz display and a GeForce graphics card, that's all you need. So essentially, a dual link DVI is really all you need to make 120 hertz work. However, what we're finding is that there's a sort of a performance threshold where we'd recommend something about an 8800 GTS level graphics card or above. So that's really middle of the road at this point. So there's a lot of people that already have those cards at home. You might not even need to upgrade.
There you go. So you got the TV, you got the card, now you need to get this. When's it available and how much is it going to cost?
So we're launching today. It's going to be available in probably 7 days or so. It's going to cost, we're retailing at $199 to begin with.
There you go, $199. Awesome.
Yep.
Thanks so much, Adam.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
You know, I've been criticized for saying OLED is here this year. It's here this year. It's great. OLED, of course, is a competing super thin television technology. It competes with LCD and plasma. But when you see it, it blows your mind. Anyway, it's coming soon, I promise. And I have Janice from Universal Display Corporation, who, in fact, you introduced me to the idea of OLED about 8 or 10 years ago.
That's right.
So have we come a long way with organic light emitting diode, and what exactly is it?
We've come a tremendous distance since I spoke to you 8 or 10 years ago. Back then, an OLED maybe lasted for 5, 10 hours. Today, OLEDs are in commercial products lasting hundreds, tens, if not hundreds of thousands of hours that are needed for cell phones, PDAs, and the TVs that are beginning to enter the market.
Right.
So an OLED, very basically, is a piece of glass, simply, with a series of very thin films, organic materials coated onto that piece of glass. When electricity is applied to those organic molecules, they generate light, red, green, and blue light that creates the display.
So it allows for a super thin, super high resolution, high contrast displays, right?
Absolutely.
Now
exactly.
we've seen this on mobile phones. We've seen it in Sony had an 11-inch shipping television last year, which is absolutely phenomenal.
Yes.
And now what's happening this year? What are we going to see next from OLED?
We're going to see more products, more OLED products in the market,
Right.
from small portables up to Samsung here today is showing a 14.1 inch that will be in the market this year as a TV.
Right.
We're going to in the future then see larger and larger TVs
Right.
and other applications using OLEDs.
So Sony had 11-inch last year, 14.1 from Samsung this year.
Yes.
Next year, maybe 20, 30. Are we going to get to 50 inches compatible with, I should say, competitive with LCD or plasma over the next 2 to 5 years?
Oh, I believe that's exactly what we will see, yes.
Right. And we'll make a choice over LCD, plasma, or OLED, do you think?
I think we will make that choice
Yeah.
over plasma and LCDs because OLEDs are much more energy efficient than
Right.
LCDs and plasmas. And the newspaper today or yesterday said California is going to be banning plasmas by 2011 because
Wow.
they consume too much electricity.
Yeah.
So yes, OLEDs are more beautiful than LCDs are.
Right.
They're more power efficient and they will become more cost effective than LCDs in the not too distant future.
And they have another advantage too, right? They're actually bendable because they're so thin. You can actually put them on a piece of material that actually
Yes.
bends.
One of the unique features of OLED technology is you can do that. You can coat a piece of plastic or a piece of metal foil with these organic layers, and those organic materials stay intact. They're very
Wow.
happy being flexed. So yes, you can have a display on a piece of bendable metal foil or plastic.
That works, yeah. And then in the mobile space, or I guess any other space, you can have foldable technology. You can have a screen that folds, is that true?
Yes, Samsung has done a wonderful job developing a foldable OLED that might be used in a clamshell cell phone, for example, or
Right.
another portable application where you really want something that's small, but at certain times you want to open it and have a display that's larger.
Amazing. And then finally, there's a demo here. It's a see-through OLED screen. What's that about?
It's a transparent OLED. One of the other unique features of OLED technology is you can make them transparent. When they're not on, you can see right through them. So think about using this technology in the windshield of an automobile,
Oh, wow.
or in the storefront
Yeah.
for advertising.
Right.
A
Very
number
good.
of places where you want vision area compatibility.
Very good. Janice from Universal Display Technology, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Nice to meet you. So there you go, OLED, Organic Light Emitting Diode. It's an acronym you should get used to remembering because it's going to be competing against LCD over the next few years. Your television one day may be an OLED display, the size of your wall.
I have a question for you, friends. How quickly can you tune your guitar? A minute? 30 seconds? How about a second? Is that about right? Al John Go is with Gibson, and he's going to show us the newest version of their robot guitar, which is called the Dark Fire.
Absolutely.
So, if you can give us a quick demo of how this works. How are robots involved in this guitar?
Well, human beings make the guitar, but there's robot technology inside, as you can see here. It's a little processor. This processor measures all the really cool vibrations from the guitar strings and is able to tell another processor right here at the top of the guitar how many different turns to move those actuators. So I'll demonstrate it right now by selecting a particular tuning.
And that's being done on a knob down below, which we'll
Yep.
show in a few seconds. And it tweaks the knobs up top to get into tune.
So we've got that. I'll show you once again how it's all done. We have this master control knob, or MCK. You simply just lift the master control knob, select a particular tuning that you'd like. This is already set to a default. Then you strum. The red LEDs will then illuminate from yellow to green when the strings are all in tune. So then you just strum. And when you strum, see, it's already pretty much in tune here. And then it's all done. Oh, there you go, in a second. So when that's all said and done,
So that's good for setting up a tuning, but you can also change it to alternate tunings very quickly as well.
absolutely. Let's go from what we have our standard tuning to another tuning. Let's select a different style. Let's go to like a very similar style that maybe Jimi Hendrix or Jimmy Page would use. You tap that switch right there, and then you strum. And you can see those LEDs illuminate different colors, and they'll turn blue when it's all said and done. Now normally it would take a standard guitarist several minutes to do, and now you can do that here in several seconds. So that's really neat. Now the other cool thing you can do with a guitar is what we call tone chameleon or chameleon tone technology, and that allows your guitar to take on the different characteristics of maybe a more country style guitar or blues style guitar, metal style guitar, and that also is activated with the master control knob. Then you go to this C for the chameleon tone. You'll see that the pickup LEDs are lit. You tap on it, then you can select from many different settings. We have a blues setting you saw there, the classic Gibson setting, and that'll kind of communicate that to you by flashing those LEDs.
So this in the past would be something that you would have to do by changing the position of the switch and adjusting your tone and all that.
In the past, guitar players would have to switch guitars in order to have different guitar tones. Now all those guitar tones are available with one guitar. So for the professional musician looking to maybe carry one guitar to a gig, or the hobbyist, it's really, you know, there's no limits as to who this guitar is for. The fact is that this is a really neat creative tool, not only for unlocking different tonal colors, but for convenience sake. When you're performing, you don't want to scratch your head and take 5 minutes out and tune your guitar. So you can select all those different tones, locking it in, and it'll store. So next time you turn on your guitar, it'll be activated. There's also an acoustic guitar piezo saddle here, so you can blend between your electric guitar signal and your acoustic guitar signal. By just turning this knob this way, you actually can listen and hear more of the acoustic guitar coming out of the electric.
So it switches and turns.
It switches and turns, so you can switch between this pickup here or this pickup here, and then you can blend between these two pickups and blend a pickup that's installed here. So more tonal colors, so different tunings, chameleon tone, acoustic tone, and MIDI with this interface here, which is called the Robot Interface Pack. You're able to record the guitar with your PC or Mac using Guitar Rig software, utilize any amp from any different era, from any decade of pop music. You can also utilize MIDI and make your guitar sound like drums or an orchestra or, you know, whatever other type of instrument, piano. And that's all done with this, what we call a Robot Interface Pack, or the RIP. So you get the limited edition guitar, you get the RIP, you get Ableton Live software as well as Guitar Rig, so that you can unlock your creative potential. And that is the Darkfire, brand new from Gibson USA.
There you go. So how much will this cost and when will it be available?
It's available now, and you can get it for $34.99.99 retail.
There you go. Tuned by robots, but playable by humans.
Well, we've seen the cell phone go from a brick to a sliver thin, and now the watch phone. And I'm here with Frank Lee, my old friend from LG. How are you, Frank?
I'm doing really well.
Now, apparently you guys have developed a watch phone.
That's correct. It's the first world's fully functioning 3G touch watch phone.
Wow, no kidding. So it's a fully fledged cell phone.
Yep.
Works on networks around the world.
Right now it's within the GSM networks.
Right, so GSM networks, we get that in North America, of course,
Yes.
and it's a standard in Asia and Europe.
Yep.
Right? And does it tell time?
It does.
It does?
It
Okay,
does.
good.
Really, the inspiration is that the timepiece, the watch, has always been a statement of style, and the cell phone has become that too. You know, it's a badge of status. It replaces the watch. It
really does.
replaces my alarm clock.
Yeah.
So bringing them together was a natural creation, and expresses both style and technology in one piece.
It's kind of a bit of a spy technology, right? I mean, do you do this? Is that how you talk? Hi, Mom, how are you? Or how does that work?
Well, fortunately, you don't have to get that close.
No.
It has a range of about 25 centimeters.
Right.
So you can fulfill your James Bond, your Dick Tracy fantasy.
That's right. And then does it do Bluetooth and all of that kind of thing?
Yes, the primary way you're going to use that watch phone is through a Bluetooth-enabled headset.
Right.
A wireless headset, so that you can receive and take calls and make them. But the watch phone will also, be able to run through voice command, and also has a built-in speaker, so you can actually do it through the phone as well.
Wow. What other features does it have besides cell phone and time?
Well, you have obviously text messaging, MP3 capability, and what I'm really excited about is video telephony. So video calls can be done on this phone.
It really is a Dick Tracy watch.
It is, absolutely.
Unbelievable. Thank you so much, Frank.
Thank you.
There you go. A watch from LG sometime this year or next. So that was the best of 2009 Consumer Electronics Show.
2009, yes.
And I really enjoyed it.
How much?
This much.
I enjoyed it this much.
It was fabulous.
Even more.
It really was the best of CES. Consumer Electronics Show here in Las Vegas. We hope you enjoyed it. We love to package it together. We love to bring it for you every year. We like to bring Sean's haircut to you as well.
Again with the haircut.
I know. We love them though.
This is like a recurring gag.
Anyway, don't forget to check
I
out.
don't approve.
Don't forget to check out our coverage of CES and the 2 shows we did, plus the show which is.
It is basically our on-location show, our new show at Butterscotch.
There you go.
At CES, at wherever the action is.
Very good. All right. Well, that's it for us here at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas.
What happened to the fountains?
You're stepping on the hose. Oh, dude, get off it. Anyway, that's it. My name's Andy Walker. That was Sean Carruthers. We'll see you next time.
Are you ready?
The best of CES.
Are you done?
Didn't you like that? Was my best.
He's got a dance for everything.
Anyway, we hope you enjoyed our best of CES this year. Consumer Electronics Show 2007. I'm Andy Walker.
I'm Sean Carruthers.
And that's the Bellagio fountains. Oh, it's moist.
Did you say that was...
Did you just hear what you said?
I said, oh, it's moist.
No.
You said the CES 2007.
Oops.
I don't know why you did.
Andy Walker just lost 2 years. He still thinks it's 2007. There was a lot of good stuff released in 2007, but that's
The
not
show
the
was
stuff
kind
we're
of like
talking
2007 this year.
about. How so?
Well,
Because they're showing the
TVs,
same stuff they used to show
cameras.
off.
There's no iPods.
There's actually some products that were announced in 2007 that still aren't released yet.
That's true.
All right, here we go.
All right.